Is everything all good? Huh. All right, guys. Hopefully the stream is up and running. Hopefully. Let me go ahead and do a sound check right quick before we go ahead and get started in today's live stream. As you guys know, on Mondays I like to do these live streams basically to chat with you guys, basically to get, build a bond here. But using my webcam, my new webcam that I haven't used in actually a while. But I'm also using the blue snowball here that I've been using for my previous gaming live streams. Hopefully, this mic is picking up well. Hopefully. But today's video or live stream is actually inspired by just like some thoughts that I had brewing in my head. And it's been a while since I actually did a random rambles video, which, as you guys know, with the random rambles videos, it's just anything that is in my head, it just flows out. It just comes out like spewing madness. You can see the hand in the background. What's up?
Trying to see if you can see me off camera so I can walk in the kitchen.
No, the camera's not pointing that way.
Okay, good.
But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this one. This one is gonna be. I'm gonna try and make it motivational because I know these thoughts in my head, they sometimes come out like the wrong way, but like it just flows out the wrong way. But that's why I generally take time to think in my head what is going on. But feel free to leave your comments below in the live chat, or basically say anything you want in the post comments. I will be checking those out, and I do respond to every single comment that I get. As you guys know, at this point in time, we have, let me see if I can pull it up right quick before I do the sound check. Actually, I probably want to do the sound check first because I know last time the mic was not working and I was just like sitting there like a fool talking to myself for a while. But let's go ahead and do that. Talking to myself for a while. But let's go ahead and do that. Talking to myself. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh shoot. Oh, calm down. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So mic check is all good. Everything like that. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull this up. And hopefully we're still there. But look at this, guys. Hopefully you guys can see that. 724 subscribers. Awesome sauce. Yes, guys. We're at 724 subscribers. I don't know. Maybe I might change the name of the channel because Caliber 724 doesn't really seem that awesome. But let's go ahead and get into the video. No comments so far. Like I said, feel free to comment. I have a list of topics that I want to talk about. As you guys see the live stream title, this is, well, what is it called, actually? I forgot that quick. The world. It says the reason you will never be successful. The reason that you will never be successful, for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons. And to be honest, some people fit the mold, some people don't with certain ones. But all in all, that's what this live stream is for. That's what this video is for. If you guys want to join the conversation, let's talk about it. So I do have a list of topics that I want to talk about. The first one is going to be, what is success? Now, this is kind of like hard to say because of the main fact that who really knows what success is? Like, to me, my success could be just like being comfortable in life or having what I want to have without having to ask for someone to help me. Or maybe it's, having a good amount of money or having material things, or not having material things, but being satisfied with where I am in life. There's so many things that could define success for you that really the only person who could find that success is you. So like I see a lot of people on the internet like, okay, well, PewDiePie is the most subscribed to channel. And you may say, hey, I want to make a channel where I have 10,000 subscribers or 10 million subscribers, and that is my success. In your head, that is your success. But to me, I may not want 10 million. I may want 20 million. And that could be success for me. I could want just like 10. I could just be wanting to post videos on YouTube just to post videos on YouTube. And that could be my success. To me, I think finding success is actually you finding what you're happy with, like finding that inner peace to kind of make it so you don't feel distressed or you don't feel stressed at all. Like I struggled with finding my success, and I struggled with feeling happy because I never really felt like I was where I wanted to be. And to be honest, like with this fast-paced world and with the digital age of everything, we chase a lot of things, and we chase so many successes that we feel, or so many destinations that we feel will lead us to that happiness. But at the end, it's never really what we want. It's what we see people like. We idolize certain people to where we want what they want, or we want what they have, and that could be our success. And I don't know, it's weird because within that you kind of like find your way, but instead like people find it easier to chase what other people have, and that is like a temporary success for them, or they see it as a permanent success, but it's temporary because once they get what that other person has, they don't necessarily feel happy with it, because they look at it in the eyes of the other person. And I want to say it like this, but I'm kind of like skeptical to say anything, but even to say this artist's name, because every single time I did, the video has even got blocked or taken down or whatever. But it was, I think it was Drake's song called "Emotionless," where he was saying that, I forgot the exact lyrics, but he was saying that he knew someone who basically did things. He knew these people that did things just to please the people. I think it was something about taking pictures of them in Rome or something like that, and just to send it back to impress the people that she's known. And it's like, to her, in that mindset, she's doing this just to show people that she has that success. But in actuality, to her, it was all about just the end goal of pleasing people. And then the next thing you know is temporary, because now that she's pleased these people, either she has to keep it up, or she finds that she doesn't really want that, so she chases something else. And then it's like a rat race, or like a vicious cycle of not necessarily knowing what you really want. And I think in a way I've found some type of success within within my life. Not completely, like I'm still in the place, not necessarily saying that I'm not happy, but I'm in a place where it's like, okay, well, yeah, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck anymore, which I am doing a series for that. So stay tuned for that, guys. But going on, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck anymore, but at the same time, I want to kind of grow my wealth and I want to be more. I am financially stable, but I want to be more like more flexible with money, I guess. I'm not sure how to say it, but maybe it's just like I guess I want more money, maybe, but that may not be like the end goal. I want to be able to not necessarily struggle with money, or be in debt or having to pay someone I mean, you're ultimately going to have to pay the piper, but at the same time, like with things, I know that I'm doing good financially, but at the same time, like I do have credit cards and stuff like that, which I mean, some people have different opinions on, it is what it is, but I want to get to the point where I have money and I don't necessarily have to borrow. I'm just having these credit cards or whatever to be able to build credit, to be able to get things. Because like certain things in life you'll need credit for, not necessarily all things, but I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plastic spoons.
they're on the counter.
Downtown like
Yes. But all in all, I think that success for me is something totally different from what you guys may think success is. Like some people may think that success is just being comfortable, which leads into my next topic, which is comfortable, quote unquote, comfortable is your worst enemy. I find this to be because, like, a lot of people, they feel comfortable with their position. And it ultimately puts them in a place where they're like, okay, I don't want to move anywhere else. But at the same time, like, you know, it's it's like it's like people take that for granted. Like people take their position in life for granted where it inconveniences other people. And I don't know, but to me, like feeling comfortable in a place, I can see like if you're like a billionaire and you got a lot of money and you say, hey, I want to stay at this $1 billion that I got. I don't want to get any more money. I just want to stay at this $1 billion. If I go below 1 billion, then I'll get some more money to get back at that 1 billion. I can see that. You have your own home, you have your own place to stay, you have your own, area, your own things that you want, you have your own, and you feel comfortable with that. That's good. And in that sense, like there's some people who like, not to like diss or not to knock anybody, but like there are, and I'm not saying this to like in a bad way, because like I said, I say things sometimes it comes out and it does not sound right, and it's just the thoughts that's in my head and the way, like I understand it, but you guys may not. um and it's weird, but like for instance, homeless people, some homeless people, they feel comfortable with that. I mean, they get the cycle and comfortable, and psychologically it may not be like, okay, well, this is what feels good to me, but it may be like in most cases it's hard for them to get out of that situation because of, yeah.
But I wanted to chime in and say something. There's a difference between homeless and
that's
righteous.
what i'm that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between like having control over the situation and not having control over the situation, because like I made a video before. I think I think it was called Get a Fucking Job. And this was like a long time ago. I know it's like crazy. It was a rant that I did, guys, called Get a Fucking Job. And it wasn't to like knock on anybody. It wasn't to down talk anybody. It wasn't to say that other people aren't anything. It was just to say like, look, I understand the position that you're in and you feel comfortable with just like panhandlers. Like at that point in time, like you go to the store, right? And you go and you see this person standing on the side of the store, like literally on the side of the store. And you go in the store and buy something, and they see you coming out with something, and then they come up to you and say, "Hey, can I get a couple of dollars for some food, or I want a couple of dollars to get me something at the store?" And you say, okay, the first time you're like, okay, that's fine with me. You give them a couple of dollars and everything like that. And like some people, they see you, you know, they see you have money. So oh, well, let me get a little bit more. And then at that point you just say, fuck that, get the fuck away from me. I mean, I had to do that one time before, not gloating about it, but it's just like some people, they are persistent with trying. They see you have more money, so they want to get more from you, and it's like you give that person a little bit of money, then you go home or whatever. And that's like a couple of days later, you go back to that same store and see that same person standing in the same spot, and just you go in, you buy something, you come right out. It's the same routine. They come, hey man, hey, let me get a couple of dollars from you. I got to get me something to eat. I got to get me something at the store. And so you say, okay, this person just asked me for some more money, and again, like a couple of days later, I gave this guy or this girl, whatever, some money like 2 days ago. Now they're asking me for more money. You're like, all right, it's whatever. I got a couple of bucks I can spare. Give it to them. You leave. Next week, you come back to the same store, see that same person standing in that same spot. Same routine. You go into the store, buy something, come out, person come up to you again. Hey, I need to give me something to eat. I need that person. That person is comfortable with where they are because they're comfortable. They know that they're getting what they want in this situation. So they are fine with that comfortableness. They're comfortable with where they are. And that is your enemy. That is your enemy. If you ever get like that and you're comfortable with where you are, then I can understand if you're at a reasonable, comfortable place. Like, having your own place, having your own space, being able to do what you want to when you want to, having what you feel is like a necessity in life, but at the same time, you have a little bit more to kind of like play around with or whatever. And not standing on the side of a store in the same spot. That kind of comfortableness is bad. I believe I said this in a previous live stream, but I have a friend who I went to high school with, and he posted on Facebook. He was like, success never came from a comfort zone. I think that's what he said, but I mean, don't quote me on it. I think it was something like that, in that scenario where he was saying success never came from a comfort zone is because once you reach that destination, you are no longer successful. And in the level of success that you have, if you never continue to grow, then you will stop. You will stop at that point and you plateau. You will never be successful after that, because then if you've reached your successfulness, the point of success that you wish to have, and you don't wish to have anymore, then how are you successful after that? But then again, like that's like seeing it through my eyes. Like in my eyes, success is the continuation of growth. And that's to me what success is. That may not be success to you. That may not be successful to her, him, he, she, whatever, you know. And to me, I feel that it like we can all grow a little bit more every single day. Don't be the person, don't be the panhandler on the side of the store in the same place, same position every single day. Don't be that person. Like, even if you move a little bit to the left, even if you move a little bit to the right, doesn't make the situation a little bit better, but it does put you in a different position. You know how to move, because once you get comfortable, you sit on that couch every single day in the same spot, it'll get normal to you. That will become the normal to you. And like, for some people that is not good. For some people it's not good. The next that was a that was something that I like in my head. That was the biggest thing in my head. Like, some people are just too comfortable. It is inconvenient. It's an inconvenience to everybody else when you become too comfortable and you put your comfortableness off on other people. Like, you stop people from growing because you yourself don't want to grow. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. The last one that I had, and this is pretty short, but the last topic that I had, or the last point that I wanted to move on to, is no one can define your success. And it was like I was saying in the beginning of the stream, like, to me, I have my definition of success, but that does not mean that your definition of success is the same thing. And a lot of people will go through life searching for approval from everyone else, because they feel that society, if they do not live up to the standard of success that society sets, then they will not be successful. And that's weird, because, like, all my life I always wanted to be different. And I found that always wanting to be different is like chasing your own, it's like following your own road. You're paving your own road. And it's hard for a lot of people, because paving your own road requires more work than following the road of others. Like, I was never popular in school. I never really wanted to be popular in school, because what is popularity when in school, where, a lot of people like you? After that, you go through life and you're handed stuff when you're popular. People give you things because you're popular, because they feel, oh, well, I idolize this person, so create I'm going to create and not input into your mm, not create, but I'm going to add to their success for my follow. Like, people think that followers and subscribers, or the amount of people that follow you defines your success. But in actuality, the followers and the subscribers and the likes and the comments, all that stuff, not just pertaining to YouTube, but in life in general, like, all that stuff will follow when you do something that you love. Like, I've noticed that there's a lot of actors, there's a lot of singers, there's a lot of, people, a lot of celebrities who are so unhappy that they turn to drugs, they turn to all these things that they feel will fill that hole. You know, is this really what they want, or did they just chase this thing that they saw other people doing? And I mean, not necessarily saying that they did what other people did just for the success. Like, they paved their own way. Like, maybe that was their interest then, and then they're doing it now to kind of like satiate their followers. Like, there's a lot of people who just, like, they start to do something, and then next thing you know, they're not feeling it after a while. They're just doing it because they're interested in it, and then but they blow up. The attention that they get just blows up, and then next thing you know, you have the fear of like losing everything that comes with that. You want everything that comes with that, but at the same time, you're that that's a double-edged sword. With that success that you feel that you have, with the things that you get from that following, you have to have those followers to get it. And like, there's prime example is like, if you've ever watched like either a movie or heard a story about an aspired artist, they at first don't make a whole lot of money, but they still do the art. And then they blow up, and then, or not literally, but not literally, but like they blow up as far as like the attention that they get, and then they're like, okay, well, that's good and all, but maybe I just want to do something different now, or maybe I just want to change up. Like, people follow you and people see you for certain things, like certain aspects in life, or like certain characteristics in you, people will see, and that's what they will follow. Like, if you're a gamer, right, and you put up 100 gaming videos, and you get like 100,000 followers, so 1,000 followers per video, and people like, hey, this guy is like blowing up, this gamer is blowing up. For instance, Ninja, he does a lot of gaming videos and stuff like that, right? But say if he were to go and do like maybe opera. I mean, like, if he were to go and do opera, like, how many people would stay with him? How many people would continue to follow him? Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that will follow him and that will, like, really be there. But there's also a lot of people that will just be like, oh, he doesn't do gaming anymore. Oh, forget that. I'm finding another gamer to go to and, watch. You know, and to the people that leave, in their eyes, his success came from gaming. But the people who stay, his success came from his personality. I don't know. This just like went off on a whole different tangent, but like, I don't know. Like, in my head, like all day I was thinking, I keep saying like a whole lot. I just noticed that. But in my head, I'm thinking that people often follow trends. Yes, that can lead to success. But it can also be like an opportunity. Like, if you enjoy things, if you enjoy certain things and that trend comes along, and you hop on that trend and you become successful for that thing, and you continue to do that, and you're continuously like happy because you're doing what you love to do. That's more euphoric than jumping on a trend, becoming successful, and then having to jump to another trend to be successful, then having to jump to another trend to be successful, and then having to continuously change what you have to do to be successful. It's I don't know. I don't know. It's just random thoughts, I guess. Just random thoughts. But all in all, like right now, I'm thinking about like weight loss and finance. You know, everything seems to be falling into place for like 2018, and it feels good. And this is not like me saying that like I've reached a level of success where I'm happy with that. But I know that I want more for myself. I know that I want to increase and grow and continue to get better. I just don't know where that is. Like when I was younger, like when you were younger, when you were like 5, 6 years old, what did you want to be in life? I know for me and my family can tell you, my mom, my cousins, my brothers, they'll tell you that I wanted to be a scientist. I literally did want to be a scientist. I wanted to be one of those scientists that, creates a cure for cancer. I wanted to be like a scientist that just creates things. Like if you look at my older channel, the Macrostone07 channel, and I'll probably have a link to that in the description. Probably not. I tried to change it into a gaming channel one time before, but hey, it is what it is. On that channel, like if you look at my earlier videos, that is when I was doing just like the weirdest shit. Like I literally, I was up there outside, how to make a snow, or like I think it was like a day in the snow. And that was like my very first video. And I went outside and was like, hey, here's how you make a snowball. And it was just like me not even thinking about, hey, how many views is this gonna get? How many subscribers am I gonna get? How much money am I gonna get from this? And like that in general is like something that I wanted to kind of implement in life, to be like creative and be like outside the box, like not following the same standard and not saying like a million times, you know? Like, oh my gosh, I did it again. I did it again. That's good. Oh my gosh. I need to stop. I need to stop. But like something, oh my god. I should have like a little like counter here to see how many times I say like in the same stream or in the same video. Like, dang, how many was that? So let me know in the comment section below if you count it. But yeah, that's something that I wanted to implement in life and be more creative and outside the box and be different. And that was my vision of success when I was younger. Even though like I wanted to be a scientist, a lot of people want to be scientists. A lot of people want to be lawyers. A lot of people want to be doctors. A lot of people want to do the same thing. But, from that idea of wanting to be a scientist, I took it to my level of thinking. I took it to my thought process of like doing, I would literally do experiments with like food coloring and powdered sugar and just making weird shit and all that stuff. Like you can see, if you go on that channel, you can see a lot of the weird videos that I was doing. And I was just doing it just because it was fun. Just because it was like, in my eyes, it was like, it was the shit. I don't know. It was like my level of like, okay, I'm gonna do this right here, and I'm gonna be like, I'm happy with doing this, so this is my success. And that's my definition of it. A lot of people may have definitions of success being having a lot of money, having a lot of things, cars. I mean, I can't even drive. So like, how can success be having 10 cars? I can't drive 10 cars. I can't even drive one. Like if I did, somebody would probably die or something like that. Cause like, I mean, like I would like, I don't even trust myself. Like I know I wear glasses and stuff like, but at the same time, like I don't even trust myself to get in a motor vehicle. And like I could get on a bike. I can ride a bike. I could, get a small moped or something like that. But a vehicle of like epic proportions, I don't know. But like if I get in a car, I don't know. It wouldn't be good. Like, some trees would be missing from the forest. Some houses will probably be needing to be remodeled. I can't do it. Like, not that I'm scared, but I just don't trust myself. I did, however, like, oh my God, just slap me. I did do like, again, I did do driver's ed when I was in high school. I passed the class and I was supposed to go get my what is it? The light, not the full license, but it's like what you get before like your I forgot what it's called. But it's dang. It's like what you get before your full license. It's like a restricted license. That's what it is. So I was gonna go and get that, but the person, and it was supposed to be like actually on my birthday when I was supposed to go get it. And the person that I was supposed to have drive me to the DMV bailed out on me, so I never really got my license. And I wanted to get my license for my 25th birthday, but didn't end up doing it because I figure, hey, my vision has gone a little bit since then. So I feel like, hey, no, I don't think that I'm going to get a driver's license because, I love myself too much. I care about the safety and well-being of the other people on the road. And they say that driving is the most dangerous transportation, I guess. And I think it is because, like, if you think about it, if you're on a plane, not that many planes are flying through the sky as there are cars, right? If you're on a train, not that many trains are going to be where that train is. There are train crashes and there are plane crashes, but at the same time, the amount of cars and automobiles that is on the road compared to the amount of planes that's in the sky, compared to the amount of trains that's on the train tracks, compared to the amount of instant teleportation people there are instant teleporting or whatever, you're more likely to get hit by a car walking down the street on the sidewalk 10 miles away from the road than you getting in a train crash or a plane crash or whatever. But yeah. So that's all it is. I got some water here with some apple cider vinegar. I'm trying that out for the weight loss thing. I think I want to do like cardio to see if I can lose weight, but at the same time, I tried that before, 2 miles a day, and I was barely losing anything. So I'm trying to, well, then again, actually, I was eating like a hog. I was eating like a pig. So I think it'll work out this time. But yeah. Oh gosh, has a harsh aftertaste. I think I put too much in there. They say you're supposed to put like in an 8-ounce glass of water, put like a teaspoon of like apple cider vinegar or something like that. But who knows? um, I think that is about it as far as this live stream. We talked about the reason why you will never be successful is because you tend to follow other people's level or vision of success. Like the reason why, and I just continued on, the reason why, like you see a lot of a lot of kids following their favorite rappers, their favorite YouTubers, their favorite celebrities is because in their mind, they envision they say to themselves, I want to be that. That is what I want to be. That is who I want to be when I grow up. And that is like a temporary form of success, a temporary thought of success, because truly and honestly, like if people wanted to grow up and become, you know, Jake Paul or Logan Paul or, you know, whoever, you know, if every single person, like I told myself when I was like younger, I wanted to be John Legend, you know? And I mean, yeah, I can sing and everything, but truly and honestly, I probably won't be John Legend, most likely, you know, but I can create my own success within that area of music. You know, I could write my own songs, which I used to do. I used to write my own songs, but I fell out of it. But I could ultimately learn how to write my own songs again, and I could sing my own songs. I could learn how to make beats, and I could learn how to do a lot of things and be like, hey, you know, this is what I want to be. And I can go ahead and be that. And then in my mind, that is my success. It may not be on the level of success as John Legend. I may not have as many subscribers as PewDiePie. I may not have the mental capacity as the world's smartest person or Albert Einstein or whoever. I may not be, you know, philosophical like Aristotle or, you know, Freud or whatever. You know, I may not be that philosophical, but at the same time, I could be like, hey, I want to go and learn some philosophy and apply it to everyday life. I want to go and learn music and go and become an artist. I want to, like, you know, to me, reach that level of success and strive to become better. And if I do become better than John Legend, then, you know, Eminem or whatever, which probably that won't happen. Like, is that down in the back of your mind that kind of stops you from doing that? But at the same time, I could ultimately be. It would just depend on like how I see it, and that would depend on my success. That would create my definition of success. So create your own definition of success. Create your own thoughts of what success is. Don't follow the norm of society and say, hey, as society, this is how I become successful. You know, of course, that'll help with making more money and, you know, all of that stuff, catering to, you know, society and everything like that. Catering to society, yeah, that can help you with growing the success. But if you fail to realize your vision of success and you allow other people to define it for you, then you will become unhappy and continue to go in a vicious cycle of not really knowing what you want. And I believe that is why a lot of people tend to tend to try and fill the hole that they have. And there should be no hole in your thought of success. Um, I just kind of like started to think that when I started to think about all the celebrities who turn to drugs, all the people who are successful, like I could look on TV and follow these people and see these celebrities and say, dang it, I don't have that. That's what I want. But at the end of the day, if it's not making them happy, will it really make me happy? Will I really be what I want to be if I had what they had or have or whatever? You know, I don't know. That's just me though. That's random rambles. Everything just falls out like, but I think that is about it for this live stream. We are about at 46 minutes, I think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you're watching in post after the live stream is done, please, please, please feel free to leave your comments, join the conversation. Let me know what your definition of success is to you. Let me know if you guys want me to do more live streams like this. I'm hoping to get out the natural weight loss video that I want to do for Wednesday. Hopefully, I know we're starting back up bowling, so I know I'm gonna have to either do it Tuesday or something like that. But guys, let me know what you want to see as far as those videos. If you have any specific topics as far as the weight loss, natural weight loss, and also the finance thing, because I'm also doing a series, which I may, depending on how things go, I may do them coinciding with each other in the same, like weight loss on Wednesday and finance on Friday. I may do it like that, or I may just go through and do the weight loss and then go and do the finance. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I'm rambling. Of course, it's random rambles, but I'm going to let you guys go. Hopefully you guys have had a great day. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are, I don't know what I'm going with that, but get hype. I don't know. So, but yeah, that is about it for this. Don't forget to follow all social medias in the description below. Check out the Exotic Rarities merch. I do have the hat up here, and also have the coat right here. So I got the navy gray, or the navy blue and heather gray. But go ahead and check that out. Links for all that stuff will be in the description. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Don't forget to be brave and stay inspired. You guys know what it is. Yes, you know what it is. Caliber 724 lovers, live stream lovers, and also the reason you will never be successful lovers. Yes, you. That was weird. Know what that was. I don't know what that was, but you guys know what it is. Peace. That was just a little weird. Just a little weird. Oh gosh.